Have you ever wondered, how can you not only live long but also stay healthy and vibrant until you're 100 years old? The need for safety and health is the foundation that allows us to stand strong every day, and fulfilling these needs will open the door to a long life. Welcome to Elderly Wisdom Stories, where we explore simple yet powerful secrets from centenarians. In today's video, we will explore the 5 golden principles that can help you improve your energy, digestion, and mental health after 60. And above all, I promise to reveal the final secret, a lifestyle principle that is not found on your plate, but in your daily rhythm. The secret that helps Dr. Benjamin maintain his cheerfulness and energy well into his later years. Before we start, let me know, have you ever adopted a small habit that helps you feel healthier? Please share in the comments so that the Elderly Wisdom Stories community can exchange and encourage each other. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any valuable analyses coming up. First, Hara Hachi, eat until you're 80% full, is a simple but surprisingly effective principle of moderation. Instead of trying to eat until you're satisfied or forcing yourself to clean your plate, the people of Okinawa stop when they feel just enough, about 80% full. This way of eating helps reduce the burden of calories on the body, thus reducing inflammation and oxidative stress on internal organs. The National Institute on Aging has pointed out that moderate calorie reduction is linked to increased longevity and significantly improved metabolic health. Next, the Hara Hachi technique encourages us to eat slowly, chew thoroughly, and listen to our bodies. When eating slowly, the brain has enough time to receive the signal of fullness, preventing overeating. I observed Mrs. Mary, 68, a retired teacher who always cleaned her plate out of habit. When she applied the 80% rule, she started leaving a small portion on her plate and took a few minutes between bites. After a month, she not only reduced the feeling of fullness in the evening, but also improved her deep sleep and had more energy in the afternoon. Moreover, eating in moderation helps maintain a stable weight without needing any strict dieting regimen. Unlike sudden calorie cuts or fasting, Hara Hachi allows the body to metabolize energy more flexibly and reduces fatigue. According to the study Calorie Restriction and Aging in Humans, published in PMC, maintaining a low yet nutritionally complete calorie intake helps the body adapt to an antioxidant environment, supports cellular function, and prevents age-related diseases. Furthermore, Hara Hachi also provides a more fulfilling eating experience. Instead of focusing on quantity, we pay more attention to the quality of the food, savor the natural flavors, and appreciate the meal setting. In Japanese culture, meals are often taken in a quiet, respectful atmosphere, which helps reduce stress and increases connection between family members. Therefore, meals become not only a ritual for replenishing energy, but also a moment of nurturing the soul. Finally, to start practicing Hara Hachi today, you just need to follow 2 simple steps. First, prepare meals in moderate portions, rich in fiber, to promote a feeling of fullness. Second, chew thoroughly and set the plate down after every 10 to 15 chews, even if you don't feel full. By listening to your body and stopping at 80% full, you will not only improve digestion and reduce inflammation, but also lay the foundation for a long, healthy life. So, are you ready to try Hara Hachi tonight? Building on the principle of Hara Hachi, stopping at 80% fullness to protect the digestive system and reduce inflammation, we move on to the next key element, plant-based protein. Once you've learned to listen to your body and eat in moderation, the next step is to choose protein sources that not only help maintain muscle mass, but also protect your heart, bones, and brain. Across Okinawa, soybeans, in forms such as tofu, miso, and edamame, are the stars of every meal. According to a meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, consuming 25 grams of soy protein daily helps reduce LDL cholesterol by 2 to 7% without affecting HDL levels, thereby providing significant cardiovascular benefits. This is clear evidence that plant-based protein can be just as nutritionally valuable as animal protein, while offering additional health benefits. Moreover, soy protein is rich in isoflavones, compounds with a structure similar to estrogen, which have been shown to help maintain bone density. In the study, Soy Protein and Bone Mineral Density, premenopausal women who consistently consumed soy protein for 12 months showed a reduction in bone loss in the pelvic area compared to the control group. This is particularly important for those over 60, as the risk of osteoporosis and fractures increases significantly. Additionally, data from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that regular soy consumption is linked to a reduced risk of cognitive decline in older adults. Therefore, Okinawan residents not only enjoy physical health, but also remain mentally sharp throughout their later years. The story of Mr. John, 73, is a prime example. He had concerns about high blood pressure and chronic joint pain. After replacing 2 of his weekly red meat meals with stir-fried tofu and spinach, garlic, and ginger, his blood pressure stabilized, his joint pain decreased significantly, and he no longer needed bone supplements. This result shows that a small change in protein sources can lead to big improvements. Furthermore, soybeans provide prebiotics, fiber that nourishes the gut microbiome, boosting immunity and supporting digestion. Unlike animal protein, which is often accompanied by saturated fat, soy protein provides essential amino acids with healthy fats, helping maintain muscle flexibility and strength by promoting faster cell recovery. In Okinawan cuisine, a warm bowl of miso soup with a side of boiled edamame is a staple, offering both protein and a feeling of fullness and satisfaction. Finally, to apply this today, start with a small commitment. 1. Add 2 soy-based meals each week, such as stir-fried tofu with mushrooms and spinach for lunch. 2. Start your day with a warm bowl of miso soup to gently wake up your digestive system and provide natural probiotics. 3. Transform your dessert by having lightly salted roasted edamame or sesame tofu salad. By combining Hara Hachi with a rich source of plant-based protein, your body will not only receive the right nutrition, but also significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases, osteoporosis, and cognitive decline. Moreover, the dining experience becomes more enjoyable as you explore countless variations of soy-based dishes. So, are you ready for this change? Building on the principle of plant-based protein, the next step on the longevity journey is fermented foods, where the benefits of natural probiotics shine. First, let's review. After learning how to choose healthy protein sources from soy, the next step is to build a strong gut microbiome to optimally absorb and process nutrients. First of all, miso, natto, and fermented vegetables, kimchi, tsukemono, are natural probiotic powerhouses. Unlike probiotic supplements that contain one or a few strains of microorganisms, fermented foods provide a synergy between food and various beneficial bacteria and yeast. According to a review article on PubMed Central, fermented foods provide superior gut benefits due to the diversity and synergistic activity of live microorganisms. Next, a 10-week study at Stanford found that participants who switched to a high fermented foods diet experienced a significant increase in gut microbiome diversity and a reduction in blood markers of inflammation, while the group consuming more fiber without fermentation showed no similar changes. This result demonstrates that the live probiotics in fermented foods interact and adapt better than isolated probiotic supplements. Furthermore, fermented foods contain natural digestive enzymes, B vitamins, and anti-inflammatory compounds. In particular, natto, fermented soybeans, is rich in nattokinase, an enzyme that supports blood circulation and prevents blood clots. Meanwhile, miso contains antioxidant peptides that help protect the intestinal lining cells and reduce stress on the immune system. The story of Mrs. Linda, 70, is a vivid example of the power of natural probiotics. She had frequently experienced bloating, irregular digestion, and fatigue after meals. Despite trying many probiotic supplements, her condition didn't improve significantly. However, after just 2 weeks of consistently drinking a small bowl of miso soup each morning, without added seasonings or supplements, she felt a noticeable difference. Her stomach felt lighter, midday bloating disappeared, and her sleep was deeper than before. This shows that a simple, consistent habit activated a positive chain reaction in her gut microbiome. Not only that, fermented vegetables like kimchi or pickled cabbage also provide prebiotics, fermented fiber, creating an environment conducive to the growth of beneficial bacteria. By combining miso and natto with a serving of pickled vegetables, you're not only diversifying your gut microbiota, but also adding essential minerals and vitamins. And finally, to apply this principle, you just need to 1. Start your day with a warm bowl of miso soup, diluted with water. No need for added sugar or strong seasonings. 2. Add a serving of pickled vegetables or natto to your main meals, even just 1 to 2 teaspoons. 3. Experiment with other fermented foods like Korean kimchi, German sauerkraut, or kombucha to keep things exciting. When you combine Hara Hachibu, plant-based protein, and fermented foods, your body will be comprehensively supported. From reducing inflammation, increasing microbiome diversity, to improving immunity and metabolic function. So, are you ready to listen to your gut's call and try a bowl of miso tomorrow morning? After strengthening the gut microbiome with fermented foods, we now move on to Principle 4, Smart Carbs, where Okinawa's purple sweet potato shines as a superfood for cardiovascular health, brain function, and blood sugar control. First, let's take a look at the nutritional value of purple sweet potatoes. They are not only a source of easily digestible carbohydrates, but also contain high levels of anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help protect cells from free radical damage. According to research by the National Institutes of Health, anthocyanins in purple sweet potatoes improve endothelial function, increase vascular elasticity, and reduce the risk of atherosclerosis. Particularly, the glycemic index, the GI, of purple sweet potatoes is low to medium, which helps release blood sugar slowly, avoiding insulin spikes and keeping energy levels stable. Next, compared to white rice or bread, purple sweet potatoes provide a substantial amount of fiber, aiding digestion and increasing feelings of fullness. At the same time, the vitamin C and potassium in purple sweet potatoes help maintain stable blood pressure and reduce strain on the heart. I find that just 1 serving of boiled purple sweet potatoes for lunch instantly provides sustainable energy without feeling sluggish later in the day. An example illustrating this principle is the story of Mr. David, 69. Previously, Mr. David struggled to control his blood sugar levels when pre-diabetic, often experiencing hunger pangs and blood sugar crashes after meals. However, after replacing half a serving of white rice with purple sweet potatoes at lunch, while keeping the same amount of protein and vegetables, just 2 weeks later, he noticed a clear difference. His blood sugar levels were more stable, no more mid-meal hunger, and despite not changing his portion size as much, he still didn't feel deprived. Furthermore, purple sweet potatoes support brain function due to their anthocyanins and vitamin B6 content, which aid in the production of the neurotransmitter serotonin, improving mood and sleep. A small survey in Okinawa showed that residents who regularly consumed purple sweet potatoes had significantly lower rates of cognitive decline and depression compared to those who ate less of this starch. And most importantly, you don't have to eliminate carbohydrates. Just make smart choices. Replace white rice with boiled or steamed purple sweet potatoes at least 3 to 4 times a week. Get creative. Add purple sweet potatoes to salads, mash them into soups, or make roasted sweet potato cakes with herbs. Observe your body. You'll notice longer-lasting fullness, stable energy, and a brighter mood. When you combine Hara Hachibu, plant-based protein, fermented foods, and now smart carbs, your body is nourished comprehensively, from reducing inflammation, stabilizing blood sugar, protecting cardiovascular health, to enhancing brain function. So, what's your next step? Try purple sweet potatoes at lunch tomorrow and share your experience. Continuing from the previously discussed nutrition principles, we now explore Principle 5, life rhythm, simplicity, and joy. Because a good diet truly becomes effective only when daily living is balanced and nourishes the spirit. First, Dr. Benjamin Suzuki is famous not only for his Hara Hachi principle and plant-based protein, but also for the gentle and flexible routine he has maintained throughout his life. Specifically, every morning he starts with a short walk, just 20 to 30 minutes around his neighborhood. According to the National Institute on Aging, moderate physical activity such as walking helps older adults maintain mobility, improve cardiovascular function, and reduce the risk of losing the ability to move. Next, Dr. Suzuki takes time to enjoy tea. A cup of green tea or oolong tea, sipping it slowly to wake up the taste buds and relax the nervous system. According to research from the University of California, daily tea drinking can help lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, while also enhancing focus. Furthermore, he dedicates a few hours each week to reading and staying updated with knowledge. This is not just a recreational habit, but also keeps the mind sharp, contributing to the prevention of cognitive decline. Experts at the National Institutes of Health, NIH, have noted that engaging in cognitive activities such as reading or puzzles helps slow down cognitive decline in older adults. Not stopping there, Doctor. Suzuki also enjoys gardening, from caring for potted orchids to growing small herbs in his yard. This activity not only brings the joy of harvesting, but also supports both mental and physical health. A review analysis shows that participating in gardening, horticultural therapy, helps older adults improve their mood, reduce anxiety, and increase life satisfaction. Just 2.5 hours per week of gardening has been shown to bring significant mental health benefits for seniors. Additionally, Dr. Suzuki nurtures a curious spirit. He's always eager to try new foods, join a dance club, or even learn to play a simple musical instrument. I believe that the sense of relaxation and excitement from exploring new things has helped him maintain a higher quality of life compared to focusing solely on counting calories or adhering to strict rules. A survey in the U.S. shows that older adults with rich recreational activities report life satisfaction levels twice as high as those with fewer activities. To illustrate, Ms. Barbara, 71, used to strictly follow every dietary and exercise rule to the point of mental exhaustion. However, after she started to change, reducing the pressure of strict adherence and taking time for breathing moments, like sitting on the balcony watching the sunrise, sipping chamomile tea, or tending to a succulent pot, her mood significantly improved. After just a month, she shared that her sleep was deeper, her smile returned more often, and the love for life became a new source of energy every day. Therefore, to apply Principle 5, try the following. Schedule a gentle walk each morning for at least 20 minutes, incorporating deep breathing and paying attention to your heart rate. Set aside time to enjoy a warm cup of tea without doing anything else, to relax your nervous system. Aim to read 10 to 20 pages of a book daily, choosing topics you enjoy to stay motivated. Try gardening, even if it's just with a few small pots or simply caring for flowers in pots, to experience the joy of creativity. Nurture curiosity, such as enrolling in a short class on painting, music, or yoga, to stimulate your brain and create exciting moments. When these seemingly small habits blend harmoniously with a scientific diet, you not only extend your lifespan, but also infuse each day with vitality. So, where will you start to build your life rhythm? As you can see, the combination of a simple diet and a joyful lifestyle not only adds years to life, but also adds vitality to each day. Remember, you don't have to change everything at once. Start tonight with Hara Hachi, then add a plant-based protein meal this week, followed by a cup of miso soup every morning and a serving of purple sweet potatoes at lunch. Next, take time for relaxing moments in the rhythm of Dr. Benjamin. If you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe to the Elderly Wisdom Stories channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tips. Also, feel free to share your experiences and journey in the comments below. Your story might inspire many others. Thank you for joining Elderly Wisdom Stories. Wishing you health, energy, and joy every day.